Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted landscape, the horizon stretching endlessly in front of you. The journey seems daunting, perhaps even impossible. But what if I told you that the most important part of this journey, one that could alter your life forever, is the very first step you take? Today, let's explore how that single act of courage can transform dreams into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and friends, it is an honor to stand before you today to discuss a concept that transcends time, a phrase that has guided countless individuals on their path to greatness and fulfillment. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, attributed to the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, is more than just a proverb. It is a profound reflection on the nature of progress, change, and the power of beginnings in our lives. When we envision a journey of 1,000 miles, we often focus on the enormity of the distance, the challenges we might face, and the uncertainty of our path. The phrase, however, encourages us to shift our mindset, to remember that even the longest, most daunting ventures begin with a single, seemingly insignificant step. It is a reminder that every great achievement starts with the courage to begin, the willingness to take that first step into the unknown. As we navigate our own lives, personal, professional, or otherwise, we are frequently confronted with dreams and aspirations that appear distant and unattainable. The thought of pursuing these goals can be overwhelming, and we may find ourselves paralyzed by fear of failure or the magnitude of the commitment required. However, when we take a step back and consider the wisdom encapsulated in this ancient saying, we realize that progress is not about immediate mastery or instantaneous success. Instead, it is about taking that first step and then another until we have traversed our own 1,000 miles. The first key point to grasp in this journey is that every accomplishment, no matter how grand or modest, is rooted in the willingness to begin. The beginning is often the hardest part because it requires us to leave our comfort zone, to venture into new territory, with no guarantees of success. Yet, it is this willingness to embrace new experiences, to learn from our failures, and grow from our challenges that ultimately leads us to where we want to go. Consider, for example, the life of an entrepreneur. Starting a business can be intimidating. It requires courage, dedication, and a willingness to face the unknown. Many successful entrepreneurs have faced setbacks and failures, yet they have also experienced growth and success because they dared to take that first step. They understood that failure is not an ending, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. By constantly learning and evolving, they ultimately reach their goals. Similarly, in our personal lives, whether it is adopting a healthier lifestyle, learning a new skill, or building meaningful relationships, the journey always begins with a decision and a singular action. Making the decision to change is powerful in itself. It is the catalyst for growth and transformation. Each step we take empowers us, builds our confidence, and solidifies our commitment to stay the course. Secondly, it is important to recognize that progress is often nonlinear. The path we tread is rarely straightforward, and detours, setbacks, and challenges are to be expected. These obstacles can be discouraging, but they also offer invaluable lessons and opportunities for self-reflection and growth. As we embark on our journeys, patience becomes a vital companion. It is essential to remember that even when progress seems slow or invisible, every step forward is meaningful. Each step accumulates, adding to our growth and resilience as we continue towards our goal. The story of a marathon runner illustrates this beautifully. Many runners can attest that the race is more than just a test of physical endurance. It is a mental and emotional journey, fueled by persistence and the determination to keep moving forward despite the pain and fatigue. The finish line seems distant, sometimes impossible to reach when miles stretch ahead without sign of its end. Yet with each step, the runner gets closer, small victories measured not in miles, but in steps. By continually striving, refusing to give up, the runner ultimately achieves their goal, crossing the finish line with the knowledge that every single step mattered. Moreover, we must also appreciate the importance of the journey itself, not just the destination. Oftentimes, we become so fixated on the end goal that we overlook the experiences and lessons that arise along the way. The journey of 1,000 miles is rich with opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and the development of resilience. It is the journey that challenges us to become better versions of ourselves and prepares us for future endeavors. As we navigate our journeys, it is important to pause and reflect on what we have learned and how we have changed as individuals. The third fundamental insight is acknowledging that we are not alone in our journey. Every step we take is influenced by the people we meet, the allies we gain, and connections we forge. Along our path, we encounter individuals who inspire us, support us, and challenge us to reach for greater heights. They remind us that while the journey is personal, it is also a shared human experience enriched by collaboration and solidarity. Imagine the great explorers of history who embarked on epic voyages across uncharted seas, driven by a desire to discover new worlds. Their journeys were not undertaken in isolation, but were a combined effort of navigators, sailors, and visionaries who worked together to overcome peril. In the same way, our personal and professional journeys are supported by a network of peers, mentors, and friends. They walk alongside us, offering guidance, encouragement, and a helping hand when we falter. A powerful example of this is seen in the world of collaborative projects and modern innovation. Consider the breakthroughs in science and technology that have been achieved through the efforts of teams working together, each member bringing their unique skills and expertise. From the development of life-saving medical advancements to the exploration of new frontiers in space, these extraordinary achievements were made possible by diverse groups of individuals sharing a common goal. The interconnected nature of our journeys underscores the value of diverse perspectives and collective knowledge. As we learn from others and share our insights along the way, we create a cycle of continuous growth and development, expanding our horizons and equipping ourselves for unforeseen challenges. It is important, therefore, to cultivate strong relationships, to reach out and support others as we collectively journey towards our aspiration. Finally, as we contemplate the vastly transformative nature of our 1,000-mile journey, we are reminded that the significance of progress lies not only in grand accomplishments, but also in the small, everyday actions that define our lives. Every step, no matter how seemingly insignificant, contributes to our growth and our ultimate success. It is through daily habits, consistent effort, and a steadfast commitment to our goals that we achieve fulfillment and personal evolution. Consider the routine of a dedicated artist, waking each day to create even in the absence of inspiration or motivation. Or think of a diligent student devoting a portion of each day to study and practice, incrementally building a foundation of knowledge. Now, through their persistent and disciplined actions over time, they steadily advance toward their dreams, embodying the essence of the proverb that where we start is simply the first step on the path to where we aim to go. As we embark on our respective journeys, let us remember that it is the courage to take that initial step, the perseverance to continue amidst challenges, the connections we forge with others, and the everyday choices we make that ultimately lead us to our aspirations. While a journey of 1,000 miles may at first appear daunting, it is made possible through a series of actions that begin with that one essential step. As we stand on the precipice of our own journeys, let us be fueled by the knowledge that progress begins not with leaps, but the simple act of moving forward, one step at a time. Embrace the challenges, cherish the allies you meet, and commit to the daily actions that propel you toward your dreams. Remember, every journey of 1,000 miles begins with that one single step. So take it and let your path unfold in remarkable ways. Thank you.